live, and I just instructed my co-host to not do any slurs. I want you to place your bets if she's going to manage or not by the end of the stream, because I got some articles really to see if I can trigger her or not. I'm playing with fire here.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared. You've sent me like at least two things specifically, and I'm just like, ooh,
Ooh.
this is a trial run, as we can see.
It's like playing with a laser pointer next to a cat. Yeah, it's gonna be spicy. So, should we start with something normal, or should we start with one of the triggering accounts that may cause you to say a couple of slurs?
uh, I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave that up to you. Depends
Okay,
on how you want
let's
to.
go. Let's go with the one that may trigger you. So I'll post it again,
Okay.
and we can watch
Uh-huh.
it at the same time, right? Like, tell me when you're ready.
Oh
So I can.
no, not this
Yeah, this
one.
one. This one.
No.
Yeah.
No, I saw that and just the N word just was like repeated in my mind the entire time.
Okay, no, like make sure you don't say the N word. Like, don't say anything like that. That's horrible. But what nation is this? Like, what are we looking at? Is it Nigeria? It's Commandos Armée, right? So something that the French used to colonize, I guess. And these are the special forces, right? So they're not the regular army. Let me know when I can hit the play button so we can watch together.
Uh-huh.
And then we can make some
Are
comments.
you gonna?
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
It's the slur. Can I call him an animal instead? A very specific animal?
Okay, so you're an American, right?
Yeah, last time I checked.
Yeah, and America has like one of the world's most professional armies.
Yeah,
How would
it's definitely
you
one of the best.
how would you rate this nation's army?
Oh, fuck. I think this army could completely wipe us out. Like, five of these men is equal to one American man. Clearly. This is the cream of the crop, the best of the best. Like, this is a force to be reckoned with. I would hate to go to war with whatever backwaters third world shithole this is.
So you basically appreciate their discipline, their coordination, their unit cohesion. I spoke to Arch. See, I managed to learn a couple of big boy words. Unit cohesion. I love
Yeah, they I would trust them with my life. They clearly are organized and know what they're doing as they are pretending to slit their own necks.
I wonder if it's like Nigeria. Like someone in the chat must know what country that is. I wanted to invite Spoons today. Shit, I forgot about it. But I did send him
You
an invitation.
forgot about him.
Yeah, I did send him an invitation, and then I went to bed, and I woke up, and it's like, ah, shit, it's time to start the show. And
Yeah, I'm gonna message him now and be like, yeah, the gypsy forgot about you.
Anyway, maybe next week. I mean, you're supposed to, at least just give you a sign that he's alive, so. To V. Oh my goodness. Amalgamite. We got MT2M Tube.
I know. I'm so excited.
Alright. To V, thanks for allowing me to send out super chats. I don't know if I could even ban someone from giving super chats. Like, legitimately, I don't know, like, if you can.
There is a way, yeah.
I don't want to do it.
So.
I don't want to do. You're whispering poison into my ears, woman. All of which you have respected by reading, unlike Arch. Oh, is Arch, like, not reading his super chat? Well, I guess, if I was to have, like, 1,100 people watching at the same time, like Harsh does, like I too could have taken the aristocratic road and be like, I'm not reading all the peasants. To Amal, congrats on getting a shout out on Side Scroller. While this week in the Arch and Lumi episode, wink wink. Got a shout out on Side Scrollers.
Yeah, he donated $50 to them to talk about me and about parasocialism again. You know, that the whole spiel.
It's pretty nice. I mean, a shout out from Side Scroller. Wow. Do you think you're going to get one from the Drunken Peasants podcast as well?
Oh, I don't know. It depends on what M2M is feeling that day.
Also, to Amal, I give other people money instead of you because you don't respect me. If you want financial support from me plus a potential partner for real life, remember that respect is a two-way street, Mal.
Uh-huh.
That is true, though. Like, you have to give some to get some. You can't just expect. Unless you get, like, a rank in that country's military, and then, you know, like, they will respect the rank, not the person. Like, what I'm saying is if you become a general in that French colonial army, you can that get respect just because you're a general, you know? Like, you can then be a person that doesn't reciprocate the same respect, and you will still get some. SRC Maker, thank you for the $20. She has my position as a certified representative of the trans community to use the T word. T word can't grant it. Yeah, see, you say that, right? You say that. How about you go and talk to a YouTube moderator and then make the deal, and then I will say it, and then everyone on the channel can say it.
Oh, wait, I can't say it? I can't say it?
You can't say it.
What? Well, which version of the T word? I'll type it in our little chat. Is it this one? Or is it this one?
No, hold on.
Or both of them?
No, see, this is something that concerns me, because I actually spent some time talking with some Zoomers, and I realized to my horror that because they grew up in a sanitized internet, they don't know a lot of slurs. Like they only know one slur for Jewish person. You know? Like, they only know, like, one slur for trans people. And, like, that's really concerning, because, like, they don't know at the level of racism people like us can operate on. Like they think they're racist, but they don't know how a professional racist that grew up with the 2012 era internet can actually be. And so it's, like, I'm genuinely worried for this new generation.
I mean, when you can just use... Well, the thing is, though, I get your point, and I definitely... unfortunately can feel some of that criticism on myself. On the other hand, counter-argument, the more simplistic and more to the point that it is, the more effective. You say J or the N-word or whatever the case is, it's straight to the heart, gets the point across, it pisses people off, it's great. It's a very effective slur.
And for example, do you know what a quadroon is?
I think so. I had two thoughts run through my mind with that.
What is a quadroon?
Well, it depends. Can I say one of those two words on stream?
No. You got it.
No.
You got it. See, like, it's not just like look. Like you can't like.
It's either gonna be a black person.
Listen, right? Like, racism is like a power level, right? But, like, you gotta channel it. You gotta control that shit. You can't just, like, let it wild. You gotta politically correcticize it to the point where you speak without using slurs, and people just get offended, and they can't do anything. You know, they can't go to HR. Like for instance, you know, speaking of trans people, like, there was a case of a guy that was in corporate, and they got a trans colleague, and he didn't want to use the pronouns. So every time he talked to the person, he would say my esteemed colleague. He wouldn't say she. He would say, like, my esteemed colleague. He would say it to everyone else, you know, she, him, her. But, like, whenever it was a trans person, it was like, my dear esteemed colleague here. And apparently what happens, like, they went bitching to HR, and HR looked at the case, and they said, yeah, we can't do anything about it. Like, is that calling you any slurs or anything. So, like,
okay.
you need to master that
Gypsy.
shit,
yeah. Teach me the old ways, my mentor. And don't jip me out of it.
Well, listen, a quadroon is a person that has a grandfather or a grandmother that's a person of color.
Oh, so Sargon.
Yes! Yes! Cyrus, stop being so quiet, Mr. Speaker. Oh, I'm quiet. Shit, I was quiet. People didn't tell me. All right, now I'm loud.
What is your audio balancing? My God.
No, it's the microphone that I got. I got it in desperation because like my old one broke and I had to get one really fast. And this one has like electronic dial because like the previous ones had it mechanical. But every single time I close my computer, it just resets back to default, and I have to constantly turn it back on when I stream, and I keep forgetting.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick while you're reading super chat, so I'm gonna mute.
All right.
BRB.
All right. Don't forget to mute. Very important. Zlixian, me and V know the old forbidden lore. Sergeant Goddary, in Romania we say, why are you sitting on a man's head? That is true. This co-host sucks. Sick with cooties. You know, now
I've been sick for most of the week.
Now I'm starting to realize like how you can tell if it's a real woman. Like, does she have cooties or not?
Do I have cuties?
Yeah.
V, have you been infected yet?
No, but the magic
Shit,
of the internet. Magic
then
of the...
again, this is supposed to be my coming out stream after all. After all, it's my biggest secret. Just like what the thumbnail says.
So hit me with the trans news, right? Like let's go with the trans news. Just put it in the chat and I'll share it with the stream.
Okay, I have to refine that link real quick. There's two links I want to use here. There's like one of them is like a 1.5-minute video that he did.
She. Anyway, all right.
Actually, quick. I should have asked this over stream. Do I have to?
Yeah. It's YouTube, right? It's YouTube. It's not Kick. It's not X.
Okay, fine.
Like
fine,
if it was X,
your channel.
Yeah,
if it's your channel.
Yeah,
only because it's your channel.
But our esteemed colleague, right? So our esteemed colleague.
Our esteemed colleague, who is about 6,000 times our size.
All right, holy shit, really? She's that tall? She's that tall?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Just let me know when we can play it so we can sync it. Okay, I'm hitting the play button. It's happening.
Okay.
Trans person, the waitlist can either be like 20 years or no. Genuinely, even most private healthcare clinics just don't take you on if you're trans. But not anymore! Okay, well that's the goal anyway. Some of you may remember years ago now, I started talking about building my own not-for-profit healthcare service for trans adults and trans youth, and it's done. It's called Anne, or Anne Healthcare. A friend of mine actually started her transition with Anne, and she didn't know I had anything to do with it up until... Actually, I don't know if they do now. Hi! Not every trans person has the resources that I do. I think I owe it to this community that's put me in the position I am in now, and that's helped me be okay with who I am. I funded this specifically so it wasn't taken over by, like, some venture capitalist investors seeking to make a profit on it. I make nothing. No one makes anything. I have no shares in this company. The money seems to be going to the right places. I trust Susie and Lizzie to keep making good decisions, and I trust the amazing therapists, doctors, nurses, patient coordinators, IT staff, just everyone on the Anne Health team that is doing an amazing fucking job.
It's so weird because like they make a really good job at passing, but then they speak with the masculine voice, and it's a little bit uncanny. It's a little bit uncanny.
So V.
Yeah.
Give me a scale out of 1 out of 10. Would you smash just from looks alone?
I mean, how much money? How much alcohol? Are we talking about like being lost on an island? The Vosh Coconut Island.
If you didn't hear the voice and you just saw the image, would you smash? Becky, would you smash?
No, as a straight man, you can get the vibe. Like it's not something that you can point to, but it's just like you know. Usually it's the hips. It's the hips that give it away. I'm looking at
the hands.
Yeah, I'm looking at that esteemed colleague, and I'm like, yeah, this is not childbearing hips. This is not gonna do it. You know, like my seed is powerful, and no. But anyway, right? So, I love the humility there. It's like, well, you know, like a lot of trans people don't have the money that I got. You know, like not everyone has my resources. Like, is
So
there?
do you know the story of Finster?
No.
No.
Please,
Okay.
Please tell
So
me the story of Finster.
so this esteemed colleague
Yes.
of ours,
It's Team Colin.
he started streaming during like in 2020 around the COVID time period. There was a Minecraft YouTuber resurgence. I'm not sure if you heard of it during the time period.
Yeah, Pippa
And he
started
kind of
it.
was like
Pippa started it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was basically part of that with this guy named Dream anyway. But so he does this and he is more of a twink, you know, he and everything, and he starts dressing as a woman as a joke.
Oh.
And yeah, and his esteemed colleagues audience is really enjoys it a lot, and they start donating more and more money, and so then he starts dressing as a woman more and more and more, and then eventually they're just like, you know what? Oh my God, you're trans. You're such a you're such a cute girl. 'Cause the
You're
thing is-
telling me, Ola, you're telling me they got gaslit into being an esteemed colleague.
Yes.
No
yes.
fucking
like,
way. No, that's
that's
not a
why-
thing.
that's-
That's not a
yeah,
thing.
no,
That doesn't
yeah.
happen. No.
No, that's why when I sent you the links, like I labeled it as the groom becomes the groomer.
The group
because-
Oh my god. See, now I'm curious if I should invite Spoons, because like you two are going to get my channel in trouble. You know, like Spoons actually did get hit with not one, not two, but 3 community guideline strikes. And now I'm in a situation where I'm like, I mean, I like the man, but like, is he good for business?
Hey,
Hold on. I managed to misclick. Okay.
you didn't tell me that you're gonna dip out of the call.
I didn't dip out of the call. I invited Spoons. Hello.
Don't say any slurs, so African man.
You are much more prone to saying slurs than I am, young lady, because between the 3 of us, who's not monetized?
Listen.
She's not monetized? Oh my
uh-huh.
god. Well, hold on. Like, is she not monetized because, like, she didn't get it up? Like, she couldn't get the numbers? Or is she demonetized because, like, she was naughty and got spanked?
Okay.
So, like, did you gain monetization and then lose it? Or did you...
No, I never got monetization from the get-go because I didn't censor myself. I didn't say any slurs. I censored myself when it came to that regard. But I didn't censor myself in, like, just, like, other ways and speaking my mind and saying the words that, like...
She said naughty words, and then YouTube decided it's not really appropriate.
Wait. So, like,
Yeah.
you applied for
I never had a chance.
Wait, you applied for monetization and they looked at your channel and they were like, nah, bitch, nah.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you don't apply to the community standards.
Can you try again?
However, yes, I am gonna try again in December once I get my strike removed.
You have one strike!
Oh,
Why am
that's-
I streaming with
that's
these
probably
people?
why.
Holy shit.
I don't know, you're
V,
the
when
one
was the
who
la-
invited
okay,
me!
V, when was the last time I got a strike?
I don't have a calendar, man. It's like a holy saint day in Catholicism.
Well, no, V, the reason the reason I bring this up is because every time I'm on the stream, you fucking bring up the strikes, but you don't know anything about them.
Of course I do. I remember, like, you showed me the video and you were upset. But you know what? If you actually were knowledgeable, you'd say, like, oh, V, but what about your strikes? But you don't know that I
No, but
had
here's
strikes.
the thing, V, no, but here's the thing, I don't care about them. That's the difference.
Yeah, but the audience does. This is entertaining. Do you know what
No,
I
the
got?
audience could not give less of a shit.
Chat, if you care, +1. Do you know what strikes I got?
That's your chat.
do you know what strikes I got, by the way? Let me tell you.
Okay, go on.
The title
Love
of the video was How to
Oh, was it
Beat Your
title?
Wife. And it was a video from
Based.
Mameri TV where he had an Islamic scholar explain with an appropriate stick on the correct procedure of applying violence to your spouse. And YouTube
Okay.
didn't like that. I mean, well, technically they did for a while. Like for a couple of months, they had nothing against it, and then they decided out of the blue, you know what? We don't tolerate that shit anymore, right? Like we're feminists now, and they gave me a strike.
Yeah, okay, I can sort of sympathize with that because the first strike that I ever gotten was for the 2020 election recount in Arizona, and it was like 9 months afterwards. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, like peeking at a video 9 months ago?
Well, I'm telling you what
Okay,
happened.
Okay, that's what happened to me too.
Yeah.
Okay, for the record, I had a video.
Yeah, that kind
It
of
was
shit.
it was about the Scotland girl being harassed. The
Oh,
one with
yeah.
the girl with an
That
axe,
was
and I
pretty
had it up
recently
for
as
like a
well.
month, and then all of a sudden it was knocked down for
Yeah.
a minor abuse or something like that.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like you can do major abuse and minor
The
Uh,
other two that I got, one was for medical misinformation, which was bizarre because I was quoting the CDC. That was really weird. And the other one was because there was a crude drawing of a swastika in like a comic, and it's like a stickman kind of figure.
yeah, they have
And I feel that one.
they have algorithm to detect it. The Gev4293, thank you for the $10. I've been thinking lately, if Democrats ever get power again, I think we'll see laws banning publishing body cam, security cam footage. The reality of crime and who's doing it really backfired on the. This is kind of funny. It reminds me of the
Who's doing it?
ACLU. And the ACLU was the one that championed and they fought for police officers to have body cams. And then during the Summer of Loves with the BLM and shit, they were the ones that were petitioning for police to stop live streaming because it endangers the dignity of the protesters.
And by that we mean their safety and possible identities.
One more super chat. I could tell she's trans from her arm in the thumbnail. Also, I can't believe she has not done the vocal training. I haven't either, but I don't have time. I may eventually hire a vocal coach. I'm going to call SRC Maker our esteemed patron.
Esteemed patron.
Esteemed patron,
patron?
yes. V on her head to eat all the goodies from Danyan 331913, and also
Why are you on her actually?
Because
Kick me.
because I felt like what would be funny, and I thought there's like the streamer Vidal, which has an AI, and he's a turtle on her head, and so I was like, okay, well,
Oh,
this
okay,
is
fair
fun.
enough.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
I mean, I did slap that demon chick that you showed me. I slapped me between her thighs.
You did do that,
For a
yes,
thumbnail.
yes, but not on stream.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it's because you kept violating my avatar in all kinds of ways. And like, if I'm gonna do that, may as well make it an enjoyable one.
It was a good edit, yes.
Spoon's
Yeah.
the secret gooner
Thank you.
chat.
But anyway, right? You were telling us
dare
about Finster, so please tell Spoon as well, because
Oh,
Yeah.
about Finster. Have you heard the lore, Spoon, about Finster?
I do not pay attention to anything online these days.
Oh God, old fucking man. Okay, I'm sending you the link in the chat.
What
So
the hell is that
our
picture?
our esteemed colleague here, because apparently I can't misgender, is
Why does it look like
so-
an elf?
oh, I'm glad you think she looks like an elf. She.
she.
Looks like an elf. So the story
Well,
behind
considering
Finster.
they don't know what I'm talking about, I can use any particular pronouns I wish here.
That's
Yeah, you know,
beast,
like that is powerful. Like don't show him the thing that's powerful. Yeah, like I can use that as defense. But doesn't she look like the Zelda actress that was supposed to play in?
Yes,
Yeah.
a little bit, yeah. Hence the elven thing.
Well, the thing is, like, they got her young enough to make it happen, like, because she always fuck, I hate this. She always had a more twinkish build. With it, they got the freaking frogs gay in her case. And so with enough makeup and the right outfits, she was able to pass pretty well, and it was originally done as a joke, but then her community loved it so much that they started paying more and more and more, so then she did it more and more to the point where they turned her into a trans person. Um, and
You
also she does
almost said it.
OnlyFans too.
You almost
I
said
know.
it. You were
But
so fucking close. But
I
like,
caught
okay.
myself.
Do you think that our esteemed colleague is esteemed colleaguing in real life as well, or is this like an online bit in order to make money?
I mean, if it was a few years ago when this all started, I probably would have said just online because that's what it originally was. It was just, like cross-dressing as a joke and made money. And she was able to pass decently well until she started speaking, obviously. Um, Now, I mean, I don't know. Probably. I mean, once like I think she was like about 20, 19, 20 when this all started 5 years ago. So it might actually be genuine like online brainwashing going on here
That's
with this. When you're
fascinating.
making that much money with it, and so this is a clip of the video. I actually watched the video that she posted
She.
on she
She.
posted on YouTube. Um
That is so
it's
fascinating,
like
though. That is so fascinating.
and
Like to see the egg crack in real time.
well, the thing is, I did, because my friend at the time was a big fan of Dream, who was the leader of the Minecraft and Resurgent on YouTube, and Finster was part of that friend group with Dream. Um, and I was trying to get into that because I could relate with my friend more. Really, I couldn't. I could only like get into Technoblade, but you old farts don't know who those people are. So in a way, I did actually see Finster grow
You're going to say
and
and respect your elders. You should maybe adhere to it once in a while.
no, I don't
I don't
respect
think you'd
Africans
remember
though.
any of this.
Um,
I don't respect women.
Good, you shouldn't.
I respect
Oh,
my
Um,
thank you
mom.
for at least agreeing with that. Oh, so with that African opinion you agree with?
So
It should be the natural default for all men in the whole world.
what you're saying is that if I identify as a woman, you'd stop respecting me. Is that how it
I would
works?
stop respecting you for multiple reasons in that case.
Jesus. By the way, why is Boog now Boag? Did he get banned?
I don't
Is
know.
this a second
I
account?
know YouTube was fucking with people's names and stuff.
Well, he says you can't say tune anymore. She. SRC Maker.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Finster?
I saw.
Go on.
No, go on, you, V.
Is Finster on HRT or not? If not, she's a crossdresser, not a trans, in my trans opinion. So, like, the trans council in our chat has judged and apparently deemed Finster unworthy. Is
I
Finster?
think she is on HRT actually. But clearly have not done the vocal training because she is can be clocked a mile away within a millisecond of speaking.
Yeah, it's so uncanny though. But to be fair though, you know, like I had this girl in my medical university. Like holy shit, you know, like she had these amazing titties. You could see them when you close your eyes. But then she would open her mouth, and she had like one of the most smoking masculine voices in human existence. And I was like, okay, so like if I go into the bedroom and I turn off the lights, it's like fucking a dude. Like no, I can't. I can't.
Was the voice connected? Was it just like
Somebody
gravelly?
earlier in chat said that I have a deeper voice than you do, V. So that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
For
but
both
like
of us.
I'm not going to fuck myself, so I don't care, you know. But if it's about a woman and she's got like this masculine voice, and you're thinking like, all right, well, I'm turning off the lights, I'm in the bed with her, and there she goes like, oh, you know, like it kind of breaks the mood. Like I don't know if I could do that.
Turn the lights back on then.
Yeah, but like
He's got a point.
Yeah, no, I know, but like.
Oh, and then you use a ball
you-
gag too
you
while
just
you're at
said-
it,
you
or
just-
like a regular
You
gag,
just
whichever
said
one
she
you
had
prefer.
great tits. Why are you turning the lights off?
It's like, you know, like sometimes you want to cuddle and it's like it's better with lights off. I don't know, like.
Okay, none of this makes any sense to me.
So like when you're with your significant other, like, do you always turn the studio on? I mean, do you never like just lay in bed and want to go to sleep and you want to hug and it's like.
Well, yeah, but V, this is someone you just said, can I fuck him because of their voice? This is not your significant other.
No, but like they have the potential of becoming my significant other, but like if they had a better
But you were
voice.
focusing on the voice and fucking, so that's why I'm going with this.
Yeah, but it's part of the package, Booze. It's a package deal, and you know that's the entry level shit.
And that's why I said use a gag. That way you can't hear them speak, whether that be for significant other or for a one night stand.
Yeah, but then you have like the breathing, and it's like, and it's just no. It's not.
No, I know more about you than I'm comfortable with right now, just based on this conversation.
Well, now the chat does too. You know, I'm lucky that I don't have a lot of
Anyways,
Yeah.
anyway, okay, so Gypsy, you have a wife.
Well, yeah, but
the
this
other
was
thing-
before I had the wife. You know, like I did have a life before marriage. There were things
Oh,
that
you
happened.
did?
Yeah, no, like I had an actual
Oh.
entire anime
Uh-huh.
story arc before this. Yeah, like you can make a
Uh-huh.
prequel before my marriage.
You know, one of the things that stuck with me for years now is one of your stories is about dating two women at once. One that has one specifically that has a great pair of tits, and one specifically has a great ass. You know, but you have to make sure that they have the same hair color though, so when they're over, that the other one doesn't notice that.
Yeah, no, seriously, like chat.
And cheating
Listen,
on-
listen, chat. It's incredibly important if you're cheating, and they're coming to your place to make sure that you comb the bed every single time, because women shed, you know, and that's how they mark their territory. And when another woman goes there, like she always finds it. She always finds it. So like my advice is to also hire a cleaning lady. And so like if she finds the hair, then it could be the cleaning
Don't fuck
lady.
cleaning lady, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah. No, the cleaning lady is not for fucking spoons. The cleaning lady is for the alibi. So like,
Tell that to Arnold Schwarzenegger.
he fucked the cleaning lady?
Yeah, that's when I got pregnant. You don't know about this?
No, I didn't know about this.
Wait, who?
Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked
Arnold
the cleaning lady.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the governor.
Yeah, he
Oh.
had a shot with the maid.
Jesus.
You didn't know this? Wow.
No,
okay, yeah.
right. So is that
Don't
an
care about it, I don't
aristocratic
know.
thing? Like aristocrats don't fuck the staff, or do they?
Well, I don't
They usually
consider
fuck the
Arnold
staff.
an aristocrat.
I was the governor. If the governor is not aristocratic, then who the fuck is? You know, like, come on. Let's update
Well,
it for
remember,
2025.
he's the aristocratic utensil. He is much higher and above us plebeians on the ground.
You know, this is
Remember
literally
that,
why the
V.
aristocratic system fell, right? Because, like, you have people that are actually governors and shit, and they have, like, a lot of wealth. But, well, they're not born properly, right? And meanwhile, the person that's born properly, you know, they never made the movie. They never made the blockbuster. They never starred in the Terminator. They never governed
They're running a
California.
country.
Nani?
Badly, but still.
Yeah. To be fair, like, being a Republican and managing to govern California, like, that's a flex.
Okay,
Yeah.
mine is cheating. The one last point I wanted to say about our esteemed colleague,
Hmm.
and specifically, it's like so. Like I said, I actually watched the YouTube video where he discussed it, and she discussed it. And
They
and
discussed.
Listen, I'm so used to calling her that because of all these. Anyways, okay. Old habits die hard.
So
and-
the channels.
yeah, sorry, V. Anyways, so the thing I found really interesting as she did show it during the clip is the fact that the people that she onboarded to help with this if you go to like the minute or I should say 52 seconds there if you still have the video popped up, the lady on the bottom with the white hair and the purple glasses, she specifically worked with a group called Mermaids.
Oh God, I know
and
about them. Yeah, they're the trans
Uh-huh.
children charity. Yeah.
Yes, and so in the video, it was brought up that this lady did actually work for mermaids, and that's part of her background. Completely did not mention anything else related to mermaids at all. And for those who don't know, Mermaids was a trans group in the UK that was supposed to help with trans mental health and getting them hormones. Basically, the exact same thing that Finster started here with Anne. Except with their case, they specifically targeted children.
Yeah, they were one
And
of the
would
first. They were one of the first charities worldwide that were targeting children, and it was like so weird because I remember, like people started accepting the whole idea. Okay, so if I see a trans person, I have to use their pronouns and blah 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 blah, and then all of a sudden the mermaids come. 8-year-olds can transition. People as early as 6. And they went to schools and shit, and they actually got into legal battles with people that disagreed with that. So that's why people know them, because they were one of the first. They pioneered that shit.
also the fact that one of their higher up leaders went to a pedophile group
Did
as
they?
well, and
Like
yeah.
one of those like map things, one of those official.
Yeah, basically.
So like not
So-
anime shit, like not drawings, like
Yeah,
actual,
no, like literally like map related stuff.
Mm.
So this lady who used to work with mermaids, and I don't know what her role was. I didn't look into that, but when I saw that, I was like, well, this is already a red flag, being like a trans health group as it is. But when I saw that, I was like, oh Jesus Christ. Okay, apparently it's been operating for about a year now. And Finster didn't make an announcement about it because she wanted to let it run on its own for a little bit just to see if it could actually survive by itself, and apparently it's like the best one in the UK and becoming starting to go all across the world. And people asked her about kids specifically in the replies. Saying somebody said, please don't give hormones to children. I don't care what you do as an adult, but children can't consent. And she responded with all above board, baby, with a screenshot from the website saying, with a common question being, do young people need parental consent? And the response is, yes. If you're under 18, we need consent from at least one parent.
Well, yeah, because
One parent.
Yeah, I know why
or
they
legal
say that.
guardian.
Yeah, I know why they say that, because there was actually a scandal in the UK. So, like, if they're located in the UK, they know where the wind is blowing, and there were a lot of transgender clinics for children that were being shut down because apparently they would do exactly what the far right accused them of doing. So they would like, let's say if you have a child that is a tomboy, or like a boy that plays with dolls and stuff like that, they would be like, aha, don't you think you're trans? And they would put pressure on that person in order to try and get them to transition. And also, like, it was very easy to get the approval. Like, there wasn't a rigorous test or anything. And so a lot of parents complained, and then it got escalated, and then like a lot of these clinics ended up getting shut down. So like in the UK, as progressive as it is, they started going like, yeah. When it comes to trans kids, nope. Sweden.
Well, because it's Turf Island.
Yeah, Turf Island, like Philosophy Tube called it. But like Sweden as well. Like Sweden was one of the first nations to put this into law. Like transgender rights as well. And they too like had the conversation. It started before COVID about the fact that I think it was like 4,000 girls or something like that transitioned. And when something starts affecting girls in a society, then the people actually start taking note, and they.
I don't know.
push
Look
for
at the
legislation.
UK in general when it comes with the Pakistani gangs.
That is true.
Well, they're part of the
Mhm.
state apparatus.
Yeah, but
Yeah, in that case.
yeah, it's kind of I like UK is a special case. I know that when it happened in France, they like Macron started saying that Islamo-leftism is tearing the republic apart, and then he started helicoptering like entire imams and mosques back to the Middle East. Like this was not hush hush, not in front of the news, but like you notice that in France, like you don't really have the same conflicts that you do in the UK anymore. They managed to get it under control. Like when's the last terrorist attack you had in France compared to the UK?
Imagine it's still probably
Mhm.
happening, just not being reported or we don't hear about it.
I mean,
Especially since most people can't understand French.
no, I don't think so. Like over like
Including the people who live in France.
yeah, but like people like Marine Le Pen would have definitely made a scandal about it. Like there are individuals that would be interested in making it public. No, like the thing with the Rotterdam grooming gangs and shit, like that seems to be a British thing, you know? Like it used to exist in Germany and Sweden and stuff, but like those governments cracked down on it. But for some reason,
It still exists in Germany.
does
That's
it
for
though?
sure.
Like, does it? I mean, maybe, I don't know. But it's not as organized as you have it in the UK. Like, the thing in the UK is that the police themselves came out and they said in an article that they don't want to crack down on it because they don't want to be viewed as racist. You never got that in the in France or in Germany. Like,
Pretty sure that's still in Germany too. I mean, they're the ones also arresting for internet hate speech as well.
oh yeah, but they have like different things. Like they're obsessed with the Alternative for Deutschland, with the AFD. So much so
yeah,
that if you go on Grok, well, actually no, Grok is the only one. If you go on ChatGPT and you ask ChatGPT to give you positive news articles about the AFD, it refuses. It says that, oh no, this is an extremist organization. And so, like, the only reason that it would do something like this is because the German government or the European Union tried to petition OpenAI in order to have that safety in. And they will give you like positive articles about the SPD. They would give you positive articles about Donald Trump, about Meloni from Italy. But if you ask them for any positive coverage, like search the internet for positive articles about the AFD, they will not give you any. So like that is coded in. That is like some human moderator that went into the AI and said, "Do not give this to people if they ask."
Sounds about right. Though there's a Frenchie in chat
Yeah.
saying that it's pretty rarely reported, but not sure how often it's happening. Non-mainstream credible sources are rare. So it's probably one of those cases. Because I mean, keep in mind with the grooming gangs in the UK, very few people were talking about that. It was mostly Tommy Robinson about 10, 15 years ago, and even then he was demonized and just gone after completely. And eventually, other people like Sargon and then he built the Lotus Eaters, started talking about that too, and it's become more mainstream. But these grooming gangs have been happening since the 70s. And it's only gotten worse and worse with each decade that passes. And so just because it's not being reported doesn't mean it's not happening. Especially when you have that's so much influx of immigrants.
Sure,
the
but
country.
like people on the internet knew about it, right? Like it wasn't just because the mainstream media didn't talk about it, like it wasn't unknown. No, I think like France just managed to have a better cover on it. Like think about it. You know, if you actually apply the law and you actually send the police to do their job, like this is manageable. It's not like they have heavy weapons or they storm the Bastille and manage to arm themselves up. Like, no, if you actually send the riot squad a couple of times, they get the message. The problem is that in the UK, and this is true for every organized crime, is that the politicians must be working with them. There's no other explanation. Like, you do not have organized crime in a country, especially in the UK, where they have like CCTV footage. They manage to track people based on their phones using geolocation. They manage to get into people's social media and see their posts. Like, you can't tell me that organized crime can happen if it's not allowed to happen.
Yeah, no,
I think in this case we're gonna have to agree to disagree in this case when it comes to this, because I get your point, but I'm 99.9% sure it still happens.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Just we don't hear about it.
let's go to super chats. Then we got 50 Mexican pesos from Boog. He says, Monogamy. I was going. Amalgamation. I was going to say, sorry, Arch, maybe do it, but then you know what? You deserve it. Stay tuned. High V, high smooth, butterly voice, silverware. He actually watches you too. Did you get a book when you stream?
Referring to me or Spoon?
The Spoon, because I know you get the book. But you actually play with the book.
What does that mean?
So, okay, he doesn't know. Boog, the aristocratic utensil, has no idea who the fuck you are. Lumilov shit. Has Amal already decided to absorb V into her? I think it's because of the avatars. Well, I mean, you actually absorbed me in the thumbnail. You know the deal. A shiny coin for some remorse. Well, thank you, Rasmus. All right. What other news we got?
Well, that's up to you. I sent you a variety of different things. You also sent me another something else. If we want to keep on with the transgender awareness.
You were so close to saying something else there, by the way.
I know. There was a transgender HR lady.
The
Who got
and
or we got Zora Mamdani and Trump being best bros now.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Zora Mamdani and Trump. Where's the article? Hold on, let me find it, because that actually did happen, and it's interesting because a lot of people
not gonna do anything.
Had different takes on it. But basically, what transpired, chat, is that Zora Mamdani, I don't know why he was in the White House. Like, is this normal for mayors to go in the White House? I guess it is. And one reporter asked him, it's like, okay, so you two are buddies now, because, like, you know, he had to act somewhat civilized for a communist being next to the president. And they said, like, you called Trump a fascist so many times. How do you feel about it now? And he was placed on the footing, and he starts to stumble, and Trump is like, it's okay. You can't say it. You can't say that I'm a fascist. It's fine. You can. And he literally touches him. He touches Zorhan. He touches the Zorhan, and it's like, it's all right. It's all right. I'm fine. Okay. Your sticks and stones can break my bones, but your words can never hurt.
It's actually kind of crazy how well they actually get along together.
Well, I mean, look, see, this is normal in Eastern Europe. I know that it's not normal in the United States, but like, just because you're a politician, it means you're representing someone, right? But like, that doesn't mean that you need to hate the other representative. Like, you can disagree on policy and shit. No, that's Western stuff. You know, that's Western stuff. And by the way, I will tell you something. Most of it is performative. I guarantee to you, if you go behind the scenes, you will see Nancy Pelosi talking with Republicans, and they probably go to the same dinners, and they probably are colleagues.
Yeah, eyes wide shut parties.
I mean, it probably depends, you know, like, maybe you can have, like, someone like Maxine Waters that has, like, a vein on her neck throbbing and eyes bulging, and it's like, if you see them at the restaurant, you press them away. But, like, most people, though, politicians especially, behind the scenes, they're fine to talk with each other, because they're colleagues, they go to the same workplace. It's just human nature. It is what it is. Like, even if you hate someone, if you go into the same room with them, right, like, every single fucking day, eventually you get to know them. Maybe you even work on some projects with them. And so, like, it's kind of hard to hate them. And I'm telling you this because, like, I actually know people that work with politicians, and that's what's happening behind closed doors. Like, in front of the cameras, they're spitting at each other and throwing insults. And behind closed doors, they go to dinners.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm. And in this case, I mean, it's part of this little interview together. Like, they're not going to be ripping at each other's throats when he's in the White House right now. It's just still watching them interact
you need to be
is
a
really
cokehead
funny.
for him to do that.
Well, I mean, it's not that Trump wouldn't rip on someone on live camera in front of the White House. I mean, he already did it to that South African dude, you know, talking about white genocide, and then bringing the television. It's like, look, and like, the guy looks towards Trump, scared, and Trump, like, points back to the TV. It's like, look, that. Yeah. No, but that's the point, right? Like, he's South African. The thing with New York is, like, okay, New York decided to elect a communist mayor that wants to have, like, USSR-based supermarkets, but he's still the mayor of New York, and, like, he may actually need to talk.
He's not going to do any of that shit.
No, it's obviously, right? Well, maybe he will, because it's a good grift, right? Like, you can put your brother-in-law in charge of that shit. He can make some good money. But the thing is, he still is the mayor of New York, and you may actually need him in the future. And from the Zamzani's point of view, like, he is still the president of the U.S. And if there's like a hurricane or if there's something, like, he may need to work with the federal government. And so, like, they have to maintain a professional relationship.
Yes, but there are things that Trump could use against Mamdani to knock him out, and have somebody else in there instead. Like, but he's just not doing that. And as somebody who is far right, I really wish he would.
Well, okay. Is New York going to have a right-wing mayor anytime soon?
No.
So if they don't have Mamdani, like, is it not going to be another leftist?
It'll definitely be another leftist, but it doesn't have to be a foreigner that just got here a few years ago. It was an open communist. And he's far more radical than Kumo or any of the other Democrats that have run so far.
Wasn't the other guy just corrupt as fuck, though?
Yeah, it's just typical, politician bullshit. And I mean, he's still left-leaning, obviously. He's still a Democrat. But he's nowhere near as extreme that Mamdani was at least campaigning for. Now, like Spoon said, will it actually be enabled? Probably not. It's not really effective. Plus, he still has to listen to the governor of New York State.
Yeah.
If he doesn't get the funds or approval for different things, it's not going to work out in the end.
I mean, he's
But
just
there's
a
no
mayor,
reason
right?
for Mamdani there's no reason for Mamdani to be in the country at all. There are like a million things, like I said, Trump can slap him with to just get him deported. Like he just got here back in like 2018.
Well,
roughly.
hold on. Like, did he get illegal, or like what do you mean? Like, did he?
Supposedly his immigration was lied about too. So they like.
Yeah, but
so
like,
he
is
came
there?
here technically-
Yeah, I know, like in the news, but like, is there like a court that came down and said that his immigration status is filed incorrectly?
I don't know about that exactly. But like, regardless if you want to get him for that, we technically have a Communist Act from the 50s that's still active. If you want to
Really?
use that.
Really?
Yes. And Zoran Mamdani is an open communist. It was
Get
only a
the
few years
fuck
ago
out!
he
Is
was-
that a thing? Like, you get? Well, hold on. If that's true, like, can he not appeal it to the Supreme Court and say that? Well, actually, I can be a communist because free speech.
Possibly, but it just depends on how the act is. I read the act, God, months ago at this point when the Mamdani was first making the news, about this, and it seemed quite nice. I wish they could use it. That'd be pretty effective. There's that aspect of things. Then he also has terrorism supports. Granted, this is from the 2010s, roughly like 2013, 2014. There's old tweets of him supporting terrorists and helping fund them and engaging with that. In the Middle East. So
Yeah, but isn't that like just basic bitch Democrat thing?
I mean,
I mean, you know, like,
I guess you could say that. But but he's still a foreigner doing that. Which the main linchpin of this is that he is a foreigner who doesn't need to be here. He just got here a few years ago. He's an open communist and a terrorist supporter. There's no reason for Mamdani to be here. He doesn't have to actually
raises
be
an
the mayor.
interesting question, though, right? Like, how does he manage to BTFO all the American politicians? Like, if he's so bad.
Oh,
right?
foreigners, actually. I looked at the statistics for who voted for him. His voting base is all of people who have come in here in the past 5 years, roughly 5 to 10 years. Vastly voted for him, and the further the older that the New York City resident is, the less likely that they didn't vote for Mamdani as much.
Do you want to know
And
something? Hold on. I'll tell you something funny. Okay, my cousin, like, she won the American lottery. Like, you guys have like an immigration lottery, right? And she won. Like, she was living in France, and she went to New York. And can you guess who she voted for?
When was this?
This was I think like 3 years ago or 2 years ago. Yeah, kind of like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, so like, she got married with a Colombian in Spain. Apparently, like, went to his house, and like, they have like this huge manor and shit, and it's like with guards and stuff, whatever. and she won the immigration lottery, and she went to New York with the Colombian, and they both voted for Mandani Zorhan. He's charming. That's why, because he's charming. I can't debate against that. You know, like. I mean, right? Like, if he's charming, it's charming. What can you say? To be fair, though, if you had like someone like Sydney Sweeney running for Republican, and she was like legitimately right wing, like she had right wing talking points, right? But if she's Sydney Sweeney, I guarantee to you she would move at least like 10% of the young vote. I fucking guarantee it.
Yeah, probably. She's just fucking retarded.
Do you know who like would also move a lot of women? Kile Rittenhouse. If he actually runs for
Kyle Rittenhouse, now he looks too babyface.
Nah, I'm telling you, like, dude, it's like,
I'm going with Spoon here.
Nah, you guys haven't seen what I seen. Like, I saw him go to a Republican convention, and my God, like, front rows only young women, like Zoomer women, just like row after row after row.
I need to look for a more recent picture of him because, like, when the whole incident happened, it just looked like a.
No, man, like the guy is swindling. Like, he was in a car, very expensive, and then he films himself.
Oh, well, he's got the status, of course.
Yeah, and behind him it was like this chick, and my God, like those milkers. But like, more importantly, no, seriously, like, apparently, like when I heard this, I was like, no fucking way. But apparently, like the girlfriend of one of the guys he shot, like wanted to talk to him, and I was like, why? Like she was on a talk show or something, and she wanted like Kyle's number to talk to him, and like, what? You know, like how did that play out? Like, imagine someone shoots your boyfriend, and you know, like you then see him on television, and you know, like he's getting accused, but like you kind of get his whole story and shit, and you're like, I want to call this guy. I want to get in touch. I want to get in contact.
Well, it's like the leftist whose boyfriend died defending her, and I think it was New York City. Some leftist shithole. Got stabbed to death by the typical urban youth. And then she defended the urban youth to the police even when it happened, and said he didn't do nothing. And then eventually started dating the urban youth as well.
Is that the one that got killed?
I don't think she's dead yet.
Yeah, that's a different case. Right, so basically the one that I know is that an urban older youth manages to kill a woman. And he gets in prison, and the daughter of the woman starts writing him letters and is like, you know, oh, well, he changed, and, you know, I forgive him. And then when he comes out of prison, starts dating him, and then he kills her, and he gets back to prison.
I think I've heard that story before.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a different one.
These kinds of stories makes me think you should go back to arranged marriages.
I do agree with that at this point in time.
Yeah, women are just retarded creatures, really.
Yes, they are children.
They are, yes.
Mm-hmm. They gotta treat them like children.
Is this like the misogyny hour? Like we're channeling the misogyny over here?
I'm just getting started.
Am I
one thing that she and I actually have in common?
I'm going to start just fitting in, and then it's like, yeah, absolutely, yeah, my mother.
You must not sing for the women. You must join us.
No, but like, look, the women in Eastern Europe...
You must beat women.
Look, the women in Eastern Europe aren't like that, okay? Like, I'm sorry, it's like, we just have better women, it is possible. Like, we can have women that don't be like that. Like, the women here do not write...
Westerners, they're terrible.
Look, the women here do not write love letters to murderers in prison. Like, I've not heard of this Romanian phenomenon. Not saying it doesn't exist, I'm just saying if it does, it's really low-key.
To be fair, yours are more traditional across the board, and so your expressing the more masculine traits that get women going and actually respect. Because the reason why women do this thing is because they have monkey brain that tells them, ooga booga, this guy is violent and can possibly protect me. I just have to be the one, and I can tame him. And so therefore he won't hurt me. He will help defend the tribe, and he can give me strong children with it. And so that's why they like the murderers and the psychopaths, blah 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 blah. Because a lot of men in the West, and no offense, chat, this is the actual problem, have become more feminized, and more emotional, and they are not allowed, and traditional relationships have been thrown out the window, and so it's much harder for this to actually happen in the modern age, at least when it comes to the Western world. It's a long discussion. Plus, there's also the fact that the turning the freaking frogs gay is actually real, and that's actually happening with young men specifically, with their testosterone levels being ridiculously low, sometimes lower than even old men, despite them being 19, 20 years old. So it's a multifaceted problem when it comes to masculinity in the West, and that leads to these different women being interesting.
Have you
to say the
considered
least.
eating steak and deadlifting?
Right. That actually
It really
took you
helps.
6 minutes to explain. Let me see if I can explain to chat in 30 seconds. Okay, this
Ah.
one is a German serial killer that decapitated her boyfriend, and she looks like this. And she's alone in a cage right now, chat. Like, she's suffering alone. How many men do you think write love letters to her?
None.
Nah. Quite a few.
Well, I
They're
mean,
idiots.
but she's pretty though.
She is pretty, yes. I
Is
mean,
she?
look at her. She's so gentle, and she looks sad.
No.
No, I can fix
so
her,
she
Spoons.
looks
I can
sad.
fix her. I'm telling you this, Spoons. Like, one
No.
night, I will fix her, Spoons. I will make her find Jesus. Like, we will go to church together. If I wasn't married, we would go to church together. Like, we would have a great time. We would manage to work
Be
it through. Like, I would
staring at the booba.
listen. I would carry
You
her
know
through
he's
the
got
trauma.
one-track mind.
I
Yeah.
would carry her through the trauma. I would be there for her, and I would make her a model citizen.
No, you won't. You'd be in a box on
No,
the bottom of
you
the
know-
stairs.
listen.
But
Put
he
your
likes
head in
that
it.
though.
No, listen.
'cause
What
he
the
got
woman
the titties.
listen. What a woman needs, Spoons, is a child. Like, the moment she sees that baby boy, the moment she becomes a mother, she can't be hateful anymore because now she has a purpose in life. This is why.
Hey, are you?
Listen, in fiction, this is why seeing a female villainess doesn't happen. Like, look at Angela Merkel. Does she have any children, right? If you can send the Terminator back in time to help her find someone she loves and find Angela Merkel have true love, you
There
could
are
actually...
women who have killed their own children. That this isn't.
Angela Merkel wouldn't be that. Listen, you could stop the refugee migration into Europe if you send the Terminator back in time to get Angela Merkel to hook up with the man that she likes, like a Hans or something, something German.
I will not speak on the immigration crisis because I don't want to get your channel banned.
But listen, like, the way the immigration crisis happened, right? You have the European Union, which has, like, border laws that are part of the entire commonplace. The entire...
2,000 years ago.
No, I'm talking about the European Union, right? All nations share borders with each other. And then Germany says, we're going to give welfare to people that seek asylum and arrive in Germany. And when they give them that, now they can travel through the entire European Union. And then Germany tries to push in the European Union the idea of migrant quotas. And so, like, literally everything happens from Angela Merkel. And what I'm saying is, like, if she was to be married and have children, she would have seen things differently. And this is why you can't
Yeah,
have,
I
like,
just-
realistic women villains in movies and
I
stuff.
just fundamentally disagree with all of that.
Well, I will leave the chat to decide.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of women that have children that are fucking stupid and psychopathic.
Give me 5.
I
Give me 5.
give you 5.
Yeah, 5 names.
Women off the top of my head
5 names. Yeah.
of women. Please, fucking Christ, why?
I mean, look at
Serial killers.
wasn't there what's her name? Shoehead, right? Like wasn't she a leftist and then she has a child and becomes
She's
a right
still
winger?
technically a leftist.
She
Nah,
still
she's
is a
Still
leftist.
socialist.
No, I think she likes Tucker Carlson now, and she's
She likes right-wing people. I know. Yes, that's why she watches me.
yeah. Well, there you fucking go. She watches you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think it's because she had a kid and therefore, oh look, this man with a utensil for an avatar is suddenly more appealing to me.
No, I'm telling you, it's something like the child changes her behavior.
Couldn't it possibly be because I'm entertaining and funny?
Yeah, but like there are
Are you?
leftists that are entertaining and funny, so like, why
No,
would
there
the
aren't.
dude look
Okay,
at the
they're
South Biker? He
entertaining-
just look.
They're entertaining and funny in the sense of like walking on a rake.
Okay, listen. Hassan Piker just got arrested by the CCP. That is fucking funny. You have not done anything
Yeah,
in
but
your
that's the
entire.
CCP making him funny.
Yeah, but listen, you have not done anything in your entire YouTube career to compare with getting arrested by the CCP, right? Nobody laughs at you.
That's not a flex, V. That's like yeah, and
But it's not a flex. It's like we're measuring funny. And
I'm
like,
not stupid enough to go and sim for the CCP and then get arrested in the same fucking time.
and I don't care. Like, look, all I'm saying is that I laughed at that.
hell, V.
Listen, I laughed at that far more than I laughed at any of your content, and I don't think like you'll ever be
You
able
don't
to upload
watch my
something.
content, V.
I do watch it every now and then, but I'm telling you, you would not be
Yeah,
able.
exactly. You don't. This
Listen,
is
listen,
terrible.
Spuz. Like,
Terrible,
let's be honest, right? Like, I'm not bantering or anything. We're completely honest. Do you honestly think you will ever upload something that will make people laugh at what you uploaded far more than they laughed at Hassan Piker getting arrested by the CCP?
No.
There you fucking go. Let me tell you another one from Hassan Piker, right? Just you don't think
But
it's a
that's
one-off.
So let me get this straight. Your claim here is that I'm not stupid enough to do dumb shit that gets everyone to laugh at me.
Listen, like the question was.
No, answer the claim.
Listen. The claim. Like, look.
You obfuscating bastard here. Just answer the fucking Romanian.
What was the question?
Are you saying that I'm not as good as Hassan Piker because I'm not stupid enough to get arrested for simming for the Chinese?
No, that's
in
not what
China?
I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your content is not as funny as Hassan Piker's. And I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but like looking
yeah,
at
but
him
his-
getting
his
arrested is pretty
content-
fucking hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but that's his own stupidity. Like, yes, I'm not as stupid as Hassan Piker. That is.
I
very
don't
much
care
true.
where the humor comes from, Spoons. Like when I watch something, I want to laugh, and I'm watching him, and I just can't stop laughing. Like I had tears in
okay.
my eyes, Spoons.
V-
Like I was
V,
literally.
maybe this is just me, but I am not going to go through the lengths of getting arrested for your amusement. That's kind of retarded.
Yeah, and this
That-
is
that
why
a
you'll
level
never
of
look.
stupid
This is why you'll never
I'm
be.
okay. I'm okay with that. Like my life is not based on whether or not you laugh.
I'm not
Thankfully.
saying. Well, yeah, obviously, but this is not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is that you're getting me to choose like who is funnier, and I have to be honest. I'm looking at Hassan getting arrested, and I'm on the floor laughing. I'm incapacitated. I never experienced something like that from any other content creator. And so, like, if you're asking me, like, who's the funniest guy on YouTube, it's gotta be Hassan Piker. And that's not just one off. Like, another one that he did, he travels to Mexico, right? And he goes to the land of Bug. And he thinks that people are racist to him. And then, because, like, he's getting scammed left and right. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like, why could trigger that? You know, why could people scam him? And then I look at him, and he's like... this expensive shirt that probably costs like $700 to wear, looks pristine, brand new, expensive watch, expensive jeans, and he goes on and he bitches about the fact that cab drivers are scamming him. And I was like, well, how could that happen, Hassan? Clearly because you're white, right? It's not because you're going like a gringo in Mexico displaying obscene amounts of wealth. And that, like, hold on, like, he doesn't even stop there. Like, apparently at the border, he actually got in trouble over a smartphone. He was upset, yeah, like, he was upset that when he had the smartphone, they taxed him for it. And it's like, well, aren't you a socialist? Like, how do you think the bureaucracy gets to run? By taxing shit that comes from Mexico, like, obviously. They basically have a law that if you have like an electronic device that's more than a certain amount, like if it's more than $1,000 or some shit, right? They will consider that you're trying to sell it. And so like Hassan is going to the border and he smuggled his phone, and he goes on camera and brags about it.
What? Oh my.
Yeah, he didn't want to pay taxes because like his phone was too expensive, and they legitimately would have like classified it as like this is a person that may want to sell it, and so they will tax it just in case. And he smuggled his phone. He didn't want to pay the tax. Oh come on, admit it. It's fucking funny. Listen. Like if you want to laugh, there's nothing funnier than this shit. Oh well, hold on. There is. There's Destiny. Do you know what Destiny did? Apparently, he's accused of having the pornography of the child. He has like some videos of, a teenager, right? And apparently, like, there's a lawsuit. And recently, he went to live stream himself with one of the witnesses. Now, I'm not an expert in law, but I think that may be a bad idea.
Yeah, I did see that, and the leaked text, which was, you know, when I see people do this shit, I just go like, I refuse to believe you and I are the same species. Like, you just know.
But yeah.
Well,
because.
Go on, Amalgamine. What did you want to say?
Oh, do you want me to go on, V?
I'm not sure. I'm actually scared.
Well, Hassan is a Turk, and I'll just leave it at that. How about that?
Easy though. Like, how much can you stay in America until you Americanize yourself? Because, like, I know Turks. They're not socialists. Not a single fucking one of them. Like, you can go to Turkey, give me like $5,000 if you find me a socialist. I can't find you one. They don't fucking exist. So, like, he has evolved. He's like a new amalgamation between, like...
No, don't put my name with him,
I'm
you
sorry, I got
bastard.
I just gotta, like... That is American brain rot. Like when I hear Hassan Piker speak, it's not even like Eastern European Chad version of communism. It's not even like the Turkish version of Sharia. Like no, like his entire system is so fucking inhumane. Really it must come from a place like California. Like only Scat Francisco can produce that level of brain rot.
Because he's clearly a grifter. Like, have you seen his house? Yeah. And his cars and everything else that he does. He's not actually genuine about this.
Thing about him. A couple of weeks ago, because I did a video with Orrin McIntyre on the Blaze about this, is he was interviewed by this guy from this supposedly a conservative guy from the New York Times, and you could just see that this is the first time he's ever spoken with someone who is like actually engaged in politics beyond his like lol cow lefty sphere for like Twitch twats basically, and you could just see that he knows nothing what he's talking about. And you quickly realize one thing about him that's very funny is that conversation that he had with Asmongold several months ago is he was talking about like Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and because the Palestinians are being attacked by the Israelis, they don't have enough resources and safe spaces essentially to engage in queer liberation. And I just thought, you hate Israeli occupation, but your entire worldview revolves around everything that is Tel Aviv, which is the gayest place on earth. Like, so you basically want all of the advantages of imperial occupation without being occupied by the imperial power. It's like, what the fucking hell is the point?
To be fair,
what's the difference?
First of all,
it's so retarded.
We need to wrap it up because we need to go on the Ashcast. But yeah, you do have a point. Like the Palestinian-Israel conflict can actually be solved really easily. Bring back the British Empire.
This is the one thing that you and I actually agreed upon. Is that region of the world has only ever been run well when it was run by somebody else. It was either the Turks, the Romans, or the British Empire.
Sergeant Gunnery says, King Spoon, love my new nickname V, esteemed patron, is fucking great. Is she on HRT or not? We discussed this. Let's see. You know the deal. A shiny coin from Submarine Wars. Has Amalgamation already decided to absorb V into her? I'm going past these because I already read them and I don't know where the new ones start. Most politicians are friends. Joe Manchin, Democrat, the former senator from Western Virginia, used to have parties on his house with both Democrats and GOPs. Yeah, again, like, this is normal around the world, I think. Unless you have, like, some extremists, like, in Africa. Like, I don't think, like, that guy with, kill the boy, shoot, pow, pow, pow. I don't think, like, that one has, you know, friends from the opposition. But,
Oh yeah, he does.
does he? That's interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Tomas Kaminsky, 82114, thank you for the 10 Polish Lottie. Barbo Rogers, thank you for the live stream gift membership. He also loves me. Shakul, thank you for 20 euros, but like no super chat, like nothing to read. Who is funnier, Hassan or Johnny Somali? Hassan, because he's he does it by accident. Like Johnny Somali actually
He's
wanted.
basically a locale.
Yeah, like Johnny Somali like genuinely wants to be a cheeky little shit, right? Like that is like his purpose. Like he did it.
Yeah, Hassan is by accident.
Yeah, while Hassan wants to be taken seriously, and so like I have to find Hassan Piker funnier. I'm sorry. Holy shit, V! I totally forgot about Hassan in Mexico. V, your next title, Hassan the CCP lolcow. My God, like the way they took his phone, like the way the communists just seized his assets, you know, seized this piece of production in order to see, like, what is this? Anyway, we're going to be on the Archcast now, so I will give a link.
Yeah, we might be a couple minutes late at this point.
Yeah,
we'll raid into him, and he won't thank us. That's per usual because he's an ungrateful fucking Swede.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna have to go pee. So before that happens.
I'm not telling you said that.
Huh?
I'm not telling you call him a Swede.
I call him a Swede all the time. I also call him a Sami. I call him a snow monkey. I call him a snow Enwa.
Not on my star!
You'll be fine.
I probably will.
Yeah, it's fine.
I probably will.
Yeah, so I bully him all the time. I bully V, I bully you. I like to bully. It's fun. I like causing people pain.
I've
Anyway, good night,
noticed
chat. We'll see you on the Archcast.
I'm trying to find the button to raid Arch, and I think I did. Okay, so I got like 4, 5, 6 Pipkin Pippa streams, and none of them I want to raid. There's 2 upcoming Archcasts. Which one is the correct one?
The one with loot, obviously.
Oh, the one with loot. Okay.
Yes, and the Romanian flag, because it's supposed to represent you.
Alright.
Since I invited myself on for this one.
Okay, well, chat, thank you for watching. Thank you for the super chats, and I'll see you guys
Good night,
later.
everyone. Bye.